you looking at? A preview of the Matrix 12. Wasn't my name. Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I kind of forgot to turn the stream on, but I just I started marking my charts, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me turn the stream on. So, gonna start from the top, right? AU, right? We already know AU. We already completed the move that we were looking for the week, right? What were we looking for? We were looking for this push three for this to make that new low. Here in the 30-minute, right? We could see it. We have a whole push one that gave us a change of character, right? A whole push two that gave us a new push to the low, and then push three that gave us a new low. Now to end the week, right? Could we still expect price to push down? Could we expect price to continue this lower low, lower high trend? Absolutely. Um, but is this something I'm gonna chase? No, right? It was a good week. We caught, on AU we didn't catch any trades personally, right? But the entry zones that we had for the week were played out 100% of the time, right? So with that being said, AU is going to be turned off. CHF JPY is another one that I'm going to turn off. Reason being, again, we had 3 weeks of rise. Last week being the third week. This week, I'm expecting price to give me a drop or a no net. The fact that this week already gave us a new high and then it came right back down to where we're supposed to be at, which is going to be the no net, or it may end on a drop, right, is making me believe, hey, look, we're not going to trade this. We're in the middle of the 4 hour and daily highs and lows, right? We understand that market is going to want to end closer to a no net, which is where we're at right now, and is a higher probability that price is just going to consolidate today, right, until next week. So going into Euro USD, right, again, we're at the top of the zone. We're looking for Euro USD to go up. So all of this that's going on right now with prices going down, I'm just letting it move, right? The reason being, again, that'll just be trading counter. I'm not going to be trading shorts. I want to be trading longs. For me to be trading longs, I want to see a higher low being set and then get in on the higher low to make a higher high, right? So Euro USD, I'm not even going to market. Again, it's Friday, right? Take that into consideration. The fact that today is Friday, we understand that Fridays are used in the market to trap traders. So with that being said, I'm not going to be part of that, right? We'll let it go. We'll catch the easiest trades that we can, right? And GJ might be one of those trades. So let's talk about the reason why, right? So there's two things right now that I can see on GJ, right? So start from the daily time frame, right? I'm looking for a continuation, right? Do we have any continuations at the top? No, but we know we have a gap here at the top, right? We know that we're in peak high territory. We also know that this week would be a second week of rise, right? So next week we already know, hey, we're gonna be looking for price to go up. So with that being said, right, if we go into a 30-minute time frame, right, let's talk about the moves that could happen today, right? We know that let's calculate STP again, right? So 162 is ADR, right? So 108 is STP. So let's talk about something too. Last night there was news at 2 in the morning. Remember I talked about that and I said I'll wake up if I see anything, and as you can see, price just did not want to move, right? So the fact that GBP had news at 2 in the morning and nothing happened, right, makes me believe that NYC is going to be pretty volatile, right? And again, remember what I said yesterday, right? Why didn't we look for a trade yesterday? Why weren't we so antsy about looking for a trade yesterday, right? Because remember what happened on Wednesday, right? The market moved specifically, right? I'll give you the accurate number: 234 pips, right? A pair that usually only moves 162 per day, right? That's not including STP. If we're talking about STP before I updated it was at 126, right? And this is at 234, right? So we already know that not only did GJ do its ADR, right, its calculated move for the week, right, on Wednesday. So we understood that technically speaking, GJ really doesn't have anywhere else to go, right? But we understood how powerful STP is. So could we use that same logistics today and really just be like, okay, look, if price does move today, it'll probably just move what STP is, 108, probably 120 pips, and then it'll just start consolidating, right? Again, because I do want price, right? Take into consideration, I need price, right? It's not even that I want, right? The ideal thing would be for price to, let me put a green line here, right? The ideal thing would be for price to close above here, right? And again, the reason for that is for price to give us higher high, higher low, 1 week of rise. Higher high is where we're at now. We want to see a higher low, but we want to see that higher low above where the opening, I guess you could say in the 4 hour, um, in the 4 hour is what it'll be here, right? So this is where it gets a little tough, right? Because 108 pips, right? If we do 108 pips today going short, it'll end on a no net for the week, right? So this is where my confluences kind of just bump each other out, right? It's like, okay, we know that we're trading uptrends, right? We know that we're still in peak high, so technically speaking, we could trade both ways, right? But I don't want to confuse you guys, so we're not gonna go over that. But we're in peak high territory, right? We know the market is gonna want to go both ways. So again, we're just waiting for the confluence. So what's my confluence today for this to go down is a simple engulfing candle pattern, right? 1 2 3 red engulfing, right? Not only that, if we go to the 30-minute time frame, we're consolidating, right? And technically speaking, did we break above or did we break below the consolidation? Technically, these are still candles that are testing, right? The other reason why this is conflicting my entries is because if we go to the 15-minute time frame, right? Again, even though the 200 EMA and how structure looks is not so profound, it's super close to each other, right? Could this still be pretty much a type 1 pattern to continue the push to the top side? Absolutely, right? So, I don't want to confuse nobody, right? Obviously. Um, but right now there is no easy trade, right? Truthfully speaking, there is no easy trade, right? Even if we use our 30-minute zones, right? We had a high that was broken, gave us this low, this high, and as you can see, like this low, yeah, technically we've already broken below these lows. So, I don't want to call something out today and be like, oh yeah, this is what we could be expecting. This is what what we think price is gonna do. But ultimately, all the rules that we know that help price move to a certain place, all of those rules have been used already, right? ADR for the week has been hit. There's really no market structure here that tells us, hey, price is gonna go up, right? Because what I mean by that is this, right? Just let's look at all the rules that we possibly can, right? So if you're a fib trader, we'll use all the tools that we know, right? So if you're a fib trader, you're looking at this like this, and you're looking for price to go up, right? You're looking at a flag post pattern, right? A flag post pattern is when price moves this, like when it moves up or down at this set of frequency with this much volume, right? Well, once it gets to the top side, it's going to start consolidating and it's going to stay between 23.6 and 38.2, right? So if that is the case, right, and then it's going to consolidate 23.6, 38.2, and then it's going to trend back up. So if that's the case, that's what we would god damn, that's what we'd be looking for, right? For price to push up. And it would make sense because if we notice it, like, okay, if you're a trader going short and you don't know what a real break of structure is, you'd think this is the break of structure going short. So what is this called right here? Pretty much what price has been doing for the last couple hours is an inducement. An inducement to the lows to trap all these traders at the lows to then push price to the top side, right? That could be what's happening here, right? Or this could be a simple type 2 pattern where price consolidates, right? Breaks below consolidation, retests to then continue to push to the downside, right? So there's just so many confluences in this one little spot that's allowing traders to get in going both ways, right? In the sense of if you're a trader going short, you're in these trades going short. If you're a trader going long, you're also waiting for price to give you a change of character somewhere for you to say, oh, this is where price is going to go up, right? It's going to give you some type of validation. So with that being said, we're just going to skip this for now, right? GU is also one we're going to skip, right? We're looking for a 3rd-day high. The 3rd-day high was already given, right? We're at the top of our zone. If we're looking for price to go up, if you want to look for long opportunities, are you going to enter in a long in a higher high or in a higher low, right? If price is trending higher low, higher high, 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 right? You're trending up. If you're looking to get into a trade going long, are you gonna get in here or are you gonna get in here? Right? If you're looking for price to go up, right, you always want to get in on the higher lows, not on the higher highs. You want to get in on the higher low, not at the higher high. You want to get in at the higher low, not in the higher high, in the higher low. Vice versa. If you're looking for price to go down and you have lower lows and lower highs, right? Are you gonna get in on a trade going short at the lower low or at the lower high? Right? You always want to get in at the lower highs if you're going to go short, right? So think about that. Just look at what price is doing today, right? Do you want to get in on longs at the lows or do you want to get in at the longs here at the high? Do you want to get in at the highs or do you want to get in going long in the higher low or do you want to get in at the higher high? Do you want to get in the higher low or do you want to get in the higher high? Do you want to get in the higher low or do you want to get in the higher high? If you guys want to get in the higher high, yo, by all means go ahead and let me know how it goes. Right? But this is Forex 101. This is I'm gonna start ranting. I feel my blood pressure going up cuz this is the easiest thing ever in the fucking market. Like, yo, the fact that frustrates me, right? Because this is something we go over every single day, right? And as traders, right? I'm assuming if you're a trader and you're learning how to trade, you want to make a difference for yourself, right? You can't be making the same mistakes every single day. You can't, right? And let's say it's not every single day. Let's say it's once a week, right? That once a week mistake is gonna cost you $1,000, $2,000 for no reason, right? Understanding where you're trading in and understanding market structure, that's all this is. All this is market structure. It doesn't matter how you see this, right? If you're a trend line user, look at the fucking trend line. Like, you know what I mean? Um, we'll go on to the next one, man. I don't know. But all I know is if you guys are looking for longs, bro, higher lows, that's your entries, not the higher highs. So GU, we already know we already completed our 3-day trend, so we'll skip it. US 30, same thing, right? Same thing. Um, we're trading between zones, so right now there's really no, the only way we really know where price is gonna go, especially US 30, is let's look at the daily time frame, right? We have 2 months of rise. This month being the third month, price has just been consolidating. It did make a new high already, right? In the 4 hour, we have no continuation. We have 3 weeks of rise. On the fourth week gave us a drop reset. This week gave us another rise. We're at the high of our 4 hour zone. 30-minute zone, there's again no continuation. We've just been pretty much in the same zone for the last couple of weeks, right? From the bottom to the top, from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top. So again, just following the trend. Regardless, right? US 30 this week was beautiful, right? We missed 2 trades back to back days, but it's all good. As you can see, we had everything pretty much marked down. We missed this entry last week on Thursday, right, to go to the top of the zone. Then, to start the week off, we had a really good push, right? Monday, Tuesday didn't really give us anything crazy, but then Wednesday gave us a nice engulfing candle right before the push up. But this was a day that we traded GJ and gold, so I wasn't really looking at US 30. And then this day, which was yesterday, was the day with the news. So, I said it. I'm like, yo, guys, I'm not gonna trade news. But if we, being patient, obviously we would have got our entry once, hit TP as soon as it went into our entry. It went down, hit our TP, and then price went back up again, hit our entry point again, and then went right back down and completed the daily move. So, yesterday was a day that we missed out on a few pairs to trade, but it's okay. US 30 gonna turn this off as well. USD CAD again, one I'm gonna turn off because we're at the bottom of the zone. This is one that we want to see price obviously trend to the top side. We are in an overall uptrend. But we have 2 months of counter drop. So understanding that we could be going down to the bottom of consolidation, which would be our safety trade for price to go up. Right, I'm all for that. So I'm just gonna let USD CAD move, and we'll go on from there. Right, gold, as we can see, price already started moving up. So again, this is one I'm obviously gonna skip already. Not even gonna break it down. We're gonna wait. I'm not gonna break anything down today. We'll wait till Sunday's class. And that's pretty much it, guys. So GJ, GJ is pretty much the only pair that I would say keep an eye on. Um, but this is pretty much it for me today, guys. For Friday, again, I don't really trade Fridays and Mondays, so for me to stay on a live on a Friday, something has to be super good, right? It has to look super clean, and we just don't have that today. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you guys join the Discord. I'll leave the Discord link in the chat. Right. If you guys have any questions, you guys could ask any questions in the Discord. Um, Hit me up privately or put it in the Discord. You guys could request one-on-one classes as well for free. I'll be free. Weekends is pretty tough for me, but it's all good, right? I like to take my off days now. But, we have the schedule there, so make sure you guys tune in, tap into that. And we'll see you guys again on Sunday, right? Sunday, 11 a.m. for the market breakdown.